Good job. See what happens? See what happens when you're stupid? See what happens? National security, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! No! Let me out of the box! Daddy, please let me out of the box! I'm stuck! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! I'm stuck up here! I'm stuck up here! Look! Y'all knew this one was coming. I mean, let's just be honest. Maxor, when we started doing reactions to his stuff, now we have everyone just being like, react to this, react to that, react to Yakuza 0. All in due time on that one. We'll get to that when we're able to. But Doom Eternal is a game...
I think you should do that with Chad, because it's such a huge game. People are going to be waiting a long time for me to finish that game.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will do that with Chad.
You can introduce Chad to Max and be like, this is a cool guy that everybody's been asking us to react to, and then maybe he can go back and hit the videos we've already hit on his channel too.
Oh yeah, maybe so. But Doom Eternal is a game that we both played, and I think we both enjoyed a lot.
I didn't actually beat it until last year.
And that's the thing.
Like
when I first on the bus late.
When I first played it, I was just like, I don't like this as much as Doom 2016. And it was kind of just because, like, Doom 2016 still had, like, the arcadey feel behind the gritty, like, you know, first-person shooter, like, chaos. But, like, the ammo pickups and all that kind of stuff, you know, were, like, more, I don't know. It was not necessarily realistic, but it's just... Doom Eternal kind of broke my immersion a little bit with like all the bright colored pickups and shit to an extent.
Yeah.
And
differentiate between ammo types.
And I more or less had to just kind of like get my head around the style of it, I guess. And once I played it all the way through, besides the fucking dudes with the shield.
The Marauders.
Yeah, the Marauders. Besides the Marauders, I agree with the people who complain about Marauders. I'm on team fuck Marauders, and I don't think they should be in the game. Besides those, like, honestly, I think that overall it was actually a more fun game than Doom 2016. So, because I went back and played Doom 2016 again after playing Eternal, and I was like, okay, there's definitely some improvements that I do really appreciate about Eternal over Doom 2016. Doom 2016 is more straightforward, I feel like. In terms of like your arsenal and what you're doing in the levels and everything. And Eternal has like a more perfected, like, rhythmic, like, flow to like all your abilities and your kit and stuff. So it's like 2016 is kind of just like straight up mindless destruction, and then Eternal's more like, you know, you have to think while you're doing destruction. It's not as mindless, if that makes sense.
No, I get that.
Get down to it.
Yeah. Either way, though, we have a Doom Eternal review. Alpha Male Gaming Amogus. Oh God, please no.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got for us, Maxer? Oh, you got it up on screen. There we go.
I swear to God, if you throw me into that portal, I will fall. You were never one of us. You were nothing but an imposter. A false crewmate. You are Santana.
Yeah, you deserve that.
Doom Eternal is a game with so much testosterone dripping from its orifices that it caused me to create a son via mitosis. In this adventure, you play as John Doom, a man stricken with irrationally severe autism, who does not consider or think through his actions and effects on other people, and in his quest to save mankind, kills God, and Satan God, who is also himself. If this in-depth and engaging, hardcore male gameplay sounds appealing, then I've got the game for you. This game is of course the sequel sequel to the critically acclaimed Doom 2016 with a few key differences.
Alright then, buddy. I'm going to shit yourself.
Which meaningfully extends and builds off of the gameplay and challenges that we love. Then extends them some more off of a fucking cliff until the product that emerges out the other side resembles crack concentrate. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you've probably played the game, since I don't actually want to help people buy things. I'm here to entertain people, and if you're clamoring for entertainment and haven't purchased this game yet, do yourself a favor. There's enough male hormones here to transition someone, and I can guarantee you results, my fellow Sigma males. So whether you're a psychopath like me or new to modern Doom games, come with me on this amazing journey through Twitch gameplay, beautiful environments, nonsensically fucked up lore, and remixed Mongolian throat singing. For money is temporary, but Doom is eternal.
Love that.
I would say that Doom Eternal's gameplay is quite unique, and not for the reasons that you would think. Everything in Doom Eternal is funneled directly into a single, robust, multifaceted, multinational, and unilaterally combat system, from which the entire game is built around. But Maxor, I hear you thinking, that's every game ever. Yes. Every good game ever. If I, for instance, became 12 and booted up GTA 5, I would be able to do at least a dozen unfun activities. Doom's design is focused harder than the average Persona fan on his local playground, and that is special. You will play the game in the way that is fun, or you will lose. So as good as 2016 was, a Polygon journalist could beat the first half, and that's unacceptable, because yes, it is actually unfun to play games after having a lobotomy. In other games, I get to choose between things like stealth, vehicles, or outright combat. Yet Doom Eternal asks the question, why not force you to use every mechanic all the time without stopping? In a world where AAA studios try to pander to everyone, it's refreshing to have a game that sets out to do one thing the best, and actually have developers who give a shit about linear design and gameplay. And the main component of that gameplay is the arsenal, because John Doom uses every weapon throughout the game. The first shotgun is used in the last level, and the last level is used by the first shotgun. When you get another, it isn't a replacement, it's a genuine addition to your arsenal. Every one of them has specific uses, and yet these don't interfere at all. They enhance. How do I kill an enemy? Well, shoot his hands off, fire a rocket, fire a ballista, fire flame, freeze him, fire on his freeze and froze shotgun, brain aneurysm. Just as important as how you kill is how you heal and how you restore. Fortunately, the aggression of this game rivals my dog in a kindergarten. Like real life, the only way to get ahead of the competition is to kill them. How do I heal when low? Kill them. How do I get ammo back? Kill them with a chainsaw. In addition, most weapons in the game have two mods which completely change their behavior. Such stunning examples would be the microwave beam, the automatic shotgun, and the fucking destroyer blade. God, that shit's cool. But on top of 8 weapons, 12 mods, and a declining mental state, we keep going. More than any one weapon, you'll be using your suit abilities, and they all have individual buttons. This is in addition to the 8 that you use for weapons. These would be things like zoom for fast, grenade for death, Swedish grenade for life, punch for no reason, and a flamethrower for armor. I play Invoker in Dota 2, and this shit makes me play my keyboard like it's a fucking Moonlight Sonata. I thoroughly recommend playing PC and never using the weapon wheel for maximal Ritalin output. And if you can't switch weapons fast or play on easy mode, that's fine, man, we're all busy. How about I give you 2 more buttons? You thought I was done. There's 2 ways to kill a demon in Doom Eternal, the fun way or the funny way. And to maximize the funniness level, we have the Crucible, which is a direct, instantaneous kill on every enemy. Giant area boss, dead. Previous area boss, dead. The final boss, fuck 'em. Now I hear you thinking, Josh, that sounds pretty strong. Oh boy, buckle your ass. Because the second super weapon on my extensive list of 2 things is the BFG, which canonically stands for Big Fucking Gun. Also canonically, it fires a hole directly into the core of Mars.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
Now, I could kill an enemy the long way, or I could
say what?
I can and I will, sir.
And he did.
Kill him and his dog faster than the ATF at Waco. It clears out everything you can see instantly. I am so thankful the game limits how many times you can do this. Now, I understand that at first this may seem complicated, but that just isn't true, because the entire game is effectively a tutorial for hard mode. And because you're always learning as you play, it never feels stale. Doom even lets you choose what stats and runes to upgrade. I spec'd entirely into mobility and ammo, making my character a flimsy, crack-addled spider monkey. As a side note, we should release dozens or possibly possibly hundreds of macaques into New York City. They can survive there. Why does Thailand get to keep all of the good monkeys? So what more is there to learn about Doom Eternal? Well, have you ever given thought to the various unwashed baboons that I'm fighting? The answer may shock you. Those are the As you may have guessed, there are at least 3, perhaps 4 demons in the game, which is a lot for someone who is a small, blonde anime lolly such as myself. But it's the variety of the demons that make the game interesting. Demons can fly, they can roll around like hedgehogs, contract obesity, and be
God, what was that one? That one Sonic picture was so cursed looking. Not that one though. That one. Dear fucking God. Oh.
That's too good.
I would definitely take the before the bullied remake CG Sonic over that one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Contract obesity and be bastards. Who is Sandy Loam? Who is Tsushima? Amy Rose? I didn't know she could stand. The point of the entire game, therefore, is to balance targets, switch weapons, and scream internally as you repeatedly fail to be cool. Just like high school. What I'm getting at is every demon has completely different behavior and goals from one another. The Doom Hunter rolls around in a comically small tank. The zombies, like us, exist to die. And the Marauder produces controversy. He does a lot of damage, blocks your attacks, fights you at wild speeds, and can only be attacked after blatantly signaling so. I personally have no issue with him, as I find the challenge fun and engaging. And if you don't, I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm saying you're bad. I'm not getting into the details for each one, since that's not funny, but don't worry, there are 27 of them.
I can kill it.
DLC,
that doesn't mean I have fun doing it.
Fighting the entire cast of Dante's Inferno, you're actually the minority. This game tries at every moment to make exposition collectible.
Kitty.
Why is there just a fucking big spear in the planet,
It's
and why is
kitty.
heaven comprised in...
Look at this fucking kitty. That's a nice fucking kitty right there.
That is a beautiful fucking kitty right there. Say hi, Vega.
entirely of moth people.
You cannot stop the procession.
It feels like one guy wrote the events of the game, and another guy invented LSD just to write the backstory. So I'm going to combine both of them into a single, accurate interpretation of the Doom lore. If I say something objectionable, just pretend that it's right.
Okay.
One Brazilian years ago, there was a guy named The Dad, who was effectively God, and he made moths in lamp heaven called the Makers. Every 10,000 years, all moths combine their collective consciousness into one gigamoth called the Khan Maker, who is the Moth Pope. So the moths rule over the galaxy, sort of, until Earth happens, and then we start fucking everything up. The Moth Pope finds John Doom after a spree of murders, and he explains to her that yes, hell exists. It's weird that humans knew about hell before God. Anyways, the Moth Pope, after finding out that hell is real, very reasonably decides to sacrifice a planet to it. See, it turns out that God literally pieced the fuck out like 10 million years ago and let the moths do whatever they wanted. So now the Khan Maker cannot be replaced and cannot die, so she sort of goes insane from the constant immortality. Now the plan is to get some of that sweet hell energy by repeatedly sacrificing entire planets to the Dark Lord in exchange for it. Meanwhile, a sentient robot named Samuel Hayden is very busy on Mars. Earth has this problem called climate change, and we need to find a new energy source. So instead of something hard and difficult like solar power, Samuel Hayden is like, what if we extract this cool blue energy from hell? Also, it's on Mars. Earth does this until hell begins breaking into Mars and John Doom stops them, which is the plot of Doom 2016. This makes Samuel Hayden mad because he's funded by the Koch brothers and really doesn't want to build a windmill. So instead of destroying the demonic crucible, he just brings it back to Earth and catapults John Doom into the backstory planet. If you think that sounds unreasonable, just remember that we considered blotting out the sun before building a fucking solar panel.
I only poo-poo farted for the good of humanity.
Unsurprisingly, demons invade to recycle Earth into blue energy for the Moth Pope, so John Doom has to fight both Catholics and
Oh,
hell.
by the
And
way,
as you go through the
he is named after the AI from Doom 2016.
Oh, that's right. Vega.
game, you might
He, like,
notice
did a
that it
weird
just
twitch
brings
when
up
he said his
random
name.
shit
It's
with,
like,
like,
what?
oh sorry, the soul.
Vega. Vega. Vega.
All he did was like move his ear slightly.
Vega?
He's like, I hear, but I ignore.
factory is being held there by 2 gigantic titans, and it's like, okay, I guess Attack on Titan is real now. Doomslayer, you'll need this knife to kill my son. Oh shit, what'd he do? He's the
Giant uncontrollable demon titan.
The plot of the main game, to understate it, is psychotic, and acts as an increasing checklist of galactically convoluted tasks. Just in this one game, John Doom finds an ancient city like 3 times, goes to the North Pole to kill Santa, fights Croatia, does a little trolling, does a little cockfighting, invades heaven, and permanently kills God, but we'll get back to that. Doom 2016 took place on Mars, but this game has you slung around the universe on a fucking bungee cord, so I understand completely when people say they don't play Doom Eternal for the plot. They're just wrong. I play Doom Eternal for the plot, and that might sound strange to you, but Eternal's plot is pure insanity, and it does everything that it needs to. We are painfully aware that the plot exists as a contrivance because the environmental designer went fucking ballistic. I just don't care. I played every single level, gleefully wondering, oh boy, what stupid shit is next? I cannot fucking wait. So play the game for the plot. It is integral to the experience of Doom Eternal. Oh, but Maxor, there's a plot hole. How did the Doomslayer get the first? Everything I've said so far, except some of it, applies in full partially to the base game. But there's $40 dues of DLC where the gameplay is faster, the challenge harder, and the plot, somehow, even fucking worse in all the right departments. 2016 was a wash. Eternal is Usain Bolt, and the Ancient Gods is fucking Venezuelan inflation. You thought it was over when John Doom beat the demons and destroyed all of heaven, but you were wrong. That's just the beginning. And with both parts of the DLC now fully out, my recommendation cannot be understated. Let's get into why, and more importantly, what. This section of the video is going to be different, far more structural, and aligned with the plot of the DLC. Because the gameplay isn't what's new about the product, it's the challenge and the story. I originally wrote an entire script for this and then trashed it because it doesn't truly communicate how this DLC drove me to insanity, and I hard cope by simping for 2D women. I will tell you if there's a very big gameplay change, but the point of the DLC is more of what's amazing. If you like Doom Eternal, you will like the DLC. Period. Okay, so Samuel Hayden, you might know him for his various appearances on political YouTube debates advocating for carbon positivity. It turns out that he's not a robot, he's a fucking angel. Also, John Doom's Alexa is God. That's not a joke or exaggeration. His name is Vega, and he's the physical remnant of God's consciousness in AI form. So Samuel, now a fucking.
I was wondering if you'd mention him or not.
Huh?
I wonder if he mentioned him, or if he would mention him or not.
Yeah, he did. Hey.
By the way, like, I didn't choose the name because of this, because I haven't actually finished the Ancient Gods. I'm not too concerned about spoilers on it, because I tried to get through it, and I got like halfway into it, and it was just really, really hard compared
There's
to
a lot in terms of lore that happens.
And I meant to get back to it, and I just haven't yet, but like, I actually named him Vega because I like the fact that, spoilers for the end of 2016, but at the end of 2016... Vega's basically going to be erased, and the Doomslayer, who's just kind of played, you know, silent force of destruction for the entire game, actually hits the backup button and takes him with him, and he didn't really have to,
but he did.
And I think that was really cool, and it sort of proved that the Doomslayer sort of has feelings, even though we didn't know if he was just an emotionless machine before that point. So that's why I really liked it. Plus, like, Vega's just a cool name.
And also, you know, this whole segment right here at first confused me, but by the time the resolution of the first part happened, I was like, oh, okay.
Revive him, since both God and Satan are trapped in volleyballs. At this point, the video can't count as spoilers because it makes no fucking sense. The first DLC is essentially trolling because you kill God. Why? Well, obviously to revive Satan, exclusively so you can fight him.
What could go wrong?
Of particular note here on the gameplay side is the final boss, who is Samuel Hayden, because holy shit, this fight is hard. Also, the premise is ridiculous, and my enjoyment of the game is hurt by neither. Every aspect of this is speedy, fun, and everything else I've already said about the game in general. And when you finally beat Samuel and revive the Dark Lord, it turns out he's you. Yeah. The only thing in the world that could
really
possibly
weird.
kill John Doom. Himself.
So that is really weird.
No blood can be spilled. In this holy blood.
So now the
I'm assuming it doesn't actually go that way.
We all belong, and the second DLC is just chasing him. This is, of course, where the testosterone moves into critical levels. How does one get to the capital city of Hell? Well, that's a great question. First of all, go to the planet of Argent.
Hey, we've been there.
The bat signal. Learn how to
Wasn't
train
that
your
bad.
dragon. Okay. Go into the giant spear that pierces the entire planet for some reason. Get the key to the Gate of Divum. Now go back to Earth, traverse the Last of Us 2, and find the Gate of Divum. But before I get to the
Okay, so
final
I wasn't
showdown
very
with
far
Crash
into this
Bandicoot
DLC at all.
Insanity, there's some cool gameplay I want to talk about. You have a fucking hammer in this DLC, primarily used to defy the laws of gravity, but secondarily gives you everything in the game. Health? No problem. Ammo? Absolutely. My deepest, darkest urges? Yes. As I used this, I became more obsessed with hammers than Bob the fucking Builder. And there's plenty of demons to use it on, since the DLC adds a shitload of reskins. For instance, the Spirit is a congealed amphetamine mass that makes every infested target 3 times faster. Microsoft Pinball, who is fun to fight, I promise. And the Bloodmakers. They are my original OC. Do not steal it. So now that we've reached Cleveland, it's time for the DLC to gain style. This is the culmination of all of our work. The final battle against Satan himself. And holy shit, you can feel it. When the Sentinel army shows up and everyone's ready to kick ass, you just can't help but feel like your dick is being tickled. Cleveland lives up to the hype too, for once, because it's a non-stop battle of epic proportions right up until the final boss. This is a universe which implicitly acknowledges your godlike power by making the only credible threat to you your identical twin with red eyes in a Gundam. That is called fucking gameplay. And it's a beautiful send-off right up until the man himself, who awkwardly waddles around the arena like a penguin, but that's fine, the fight is still cool. Wow, you know, it's so sad that Steve Jobs died of Ligma.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls. Got him! Now, before...
I didn't think somebody could make that joke funny again, but I was wrong, I guess. I thought that was played out forever, but that was a good twist.
Yeah, that was. Surprised the fuck out of me.
Jobs.
Ligma balls. Got him!
Damn it.
Yep. Yep.
Fantastic. A+.
Big time.
Now, before we defenestrate, there's a few details I want to talk about that truly complete this game, make it a real 10 out of good. Firstly, I would classify the music of this game as metal without guitars, and I fucking dig it so much. How do you make metal without a guitar? Well, you sample Mongolian throat singing and your lawnmower. It just sounds so good. Normally, music isn't very important, but it's so good that it becomes important. And the role it plays in setting your mood is vital. Also, the main composer, Mick Gordon, like me, watches virtual YouTubers every waking second of his day. Great minds think alike. In fact, most of the music in this video is just Doom Eternal soundtrack. Guess you'll have to rewatch it over and over again to really listen. Finally, this game looks really good. Not in a, oh wow, look at all these particles I'm stroking out way. It's more like, how does literally anyone have time to model all of the geometry in the game? It is unreal. It is so downright inspired that it makes you feel bad while playing it. Doom Eternal is such a fast and pulse-pounding game that it's like sprinting through the fucking Louvre. How am I supposed to appreciate the Mona Lisa when it looks like this? Should you buy the game? Yes, I am very biased. If speed and action is what you crave and you want to induce cardiac arrest early, this is your game. I would like to thank the Demonic Brotherhood funding this channel in exchange for their souls. If you would like to engage in blood sacrifice on my behalf, you can head to my Patreon to learn more. Thank you all for watching, and of course, run, they're coming.
Second time he's used
I will make more videos. This is a threat.
Nostalgia Critic.
He's used him in a couple.
So he used him at the end of the last one we watched, see the Blood.
He also used him in a few other bits. In the some of the previous ones, like real quick things, nothing like.
A lot of the freaking memes in this are so fast that I don't even know if I caught all of them. Like,
it's that Zoomer humor, dude. It's that Zoomer humor.
Yet again, my brain can't keep up.
Mine neither, dude. I Oh,
I saw flashes of many things, and some of it was like to the point it was almost subliminal.
I think
It's like
that's
I knew
the
it
point
was
of
there,
it
but I
is
didn't quite like. I didn't have time to acknowledge
triggers
it like
multiple
fully.
rewatches.
Yeah,
And I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that it's that you have to watch it multiple times in order to get it because the quality of the video is so damn good. I mean, again, his delivery, his comedy, his use of memes, his use of just everything.
I would love to go
so
back
well.
after we watch these and like pause on every single thing, but it would take so long.
Yes, it would.
Like we would be here for like 2 hours on each of the 16-minute videos. Like,
Good God. So yeah, I just have no words outside of just he's right. Play Doom Eternal. It's worth it. And the Ancient Gods is fucking ball-crushingly difficult, but it is worth it in the end. And how the Ancient Gods end sort of makes me just wonder what in the hell are they going to do next. And I'm sort of glad that he didn't show what happened at the very, very end of the old gods or Ancient Gods. But yeah,
that's cool. At least I'll have that to look forward to.
oh yeah, it's big, dude.
Well, plus, I mean, like, it's not really spoiling the plot. It's very vaguely and funnily, like, twisting it, like,
Yeah,
with different memeage. So,
very true.
I'll probably be like, oh, yeah, that's what he was talking about, like, when I'm playing it, but not actually know ahead of time that's exactly what he meant.
Yeah. Well.
So, I need to get back to that at some point.
Oh yeah, I definitely would
I
recommend.
have something else on my plate right now that I'm trying to get done before a nuclear war removes us from the face of the earth, which is Elden Ring.
Yeah. Which, did you get your copy for the PS5?
I haven't picked it up yet. So I'm planning to stream it, and I've just been trying to get over the sinus infection so I'm not coughing on stream.
I understand. But
I'm playing like a night class. It's called the Vagabond in Elden Ring for my PC copy, but I'm planning to go back and do a dual wield class because something very exciting for me is that they brought back a feature from Dark Souls 2 that I thought was the best thing about Dark Souls 2, which is dual wield power stance. So I'm definitely going to go play a dual wield character. I actually just fought the most terrifying fucking enemy I've seen so far, a regular enemy. They have these goddamn eagles with swords attached to their talons.
ooh,
And
it's like the Guardians of Ga'Hoole.
after getting fucked up a few times trying to get through that part and killing quite a number of eagles, one of them dropped the sword that's attached to their talons, and I'm just like, these would be bitching to dual wield because they look fucking sick. So I have a plan, and I'm gonna dual wield up to that point, and then try to get a hold of 2 of those. I'm gonna go full eagle talon sword mode.
Go for it. Well,
Either that, or I'll change my mind slightly beforehand because I'm also highly considering playing shoot. It's not an Inquisitor, but it's something that sounds close to it. A Confessor is what they're called.
Oh.
It's basically like they have a Cleric class, and it's like the melee Cleric class. So it's like if you go through and you look at all the stats, there's like an obvious one for like, this is the Vitality class, this is the Strength class, this is the Dex class. And I mean, obviously you can switch all your classes around, but like, at the start, that's what they are. And then you got an Int and a Faith. And then you got one that's kind of like Faith with Strength, I think, or Faith with Dex, rather. And you got one that's like Intelligence with Strength. And one other random one. Oh yeah, the other one's like the item guy. Like he's like, I'm going to throw all of the things at you from my pouch. He has the highest stat for like finding items and stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Milk Toast, which is just the no specialization. All stats start at 10. And you start at level 1. So you can make it into what the fuck ever you want.
So basically, you can shape and mold it into basically, you just make yourself a jack of all trades.
Yeah. But
Nice.
the Confessor is the Faith hybrid class, and I'm just like, they look really fucking cool starting out. They got like nice like gray robes and shit, and they start with a big ass broadsword, and I'm just like, that looks fun. It's like
sounds
having a
awesome.
big ass broadsword in addition to enough faith to cast miracles at the beginning sounds pretty cool. Typically they'd arm clerics with like maces, and I just don't care for maces.
Maces are
But
overrated.
you can get flails in this one, so that looks badass too. So I killed a boss, and he dropped his triple-headed flail, and I was just like, if only I was playing more decks, I would want to try that out.
Well, this was a good video. I'm glad that he didn't do too much Among Us stuff. I mean, I know the Germa stuff there at the beginning was pretty good, but at least he killed the person who was saying that shit, which was the Marauder, who I think was being played by Germa, which I guess that's what you get for, Amogus all the time, and being a. I ain't gonna say it because I'm afraid Nick will literally kick me in the back of the head if I say it. And his feet are right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So either way, this was.
Among Us is dead, and so are the memes.
Tell that to the player base. What's left of it anyway. Heyo.
Well, I just know everybody that used to play it on our Discord doesn't really play it anymore. Like, I've seen 2 groups play it one time each this year, as opposed to when everybody was playing it every day. So it's definitely not got the speed it had before.
Yeah.
And the memes of, they started out okay at best, and then they pretty quickly got fucking old.
Yeah. That's how it goes, man. That's life on the internet. It's popular, then it's not, and then there's a group who just won't let it die. For instance, Do You Nutty Way?
I mean, I still kind of think that's funny a little bit. That
But
does not annoy me nearly as much as other
the
things.
first 6 months of it.
Yeah, I mean,
But then it went. Here's the thing about memes.
it went away for
They
a
have to
long
be
time, but then
refreshed
they're
every
like,
now and again by being irrelevant.
it was like, then they're like, we're going to bring it back at the end of the year, and then they horribly failed at bringing it back. But it was funny as a meme that they were gonna bring it back.
Yes.
It's just kind of like, all right,
It's coming back.
yeah.
But yeah, either way, that's gonna do it. This was again just hilarity from beginning to end. Again, Maxor, thank you for making these videos, dude. And if by the time you're watching this video, you will see, hey, I'm a Patreon supporter of his now because this content is fucking amazing, and I want him to make more.
Also, if you watched till the end of the video today, I did this, kind of sleepy. So give me some constructive criticism and tell me if my sleepy commentary is preferable to my not sleepy commentary. I can start doing videos sleepy more often. But
I wouldn't.
I feel like I talk more. It's just I don't know if it's more entertaining or less entertaining.
I'll say this: that laugh that you had when he made the Steve Jobs Ligma joke.
That was very funny.
That was hilarious. But yeah, Maxor, keep doing what you're doing, man. Hopefully, it will be. This was recommended once again on our Discord, and if there's others that y'all want us to watch, feel free to recommend them to us and head over to our Discord and recommend them there. And I guess that's gonna do it, everyone. So once again, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
And we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.